Yes indeed, man. I had to get on this channel and talk about this whole Max B situation, man. The Wave God is back home after 16 years, and honestly, I am ecstatic because I've always been a fan of Max B, and I don't give a damn who you are. I don't give a damn if you like this video or dislike the video. I'm gonna tell you this: I've always been a fan of Max B. I remember first hearing Max B. I'm gonna tell y'all when I first heard Max B. I first heard Max B in 2006, man. It was on the Killer Season album where he saw that hook for Cam on that Killer Season joint. And then he started doing the Bird Gang tapes with Jim Jones and Stack Bundles. Everybody knows me. I'm a huge fan of Stack Bundles, RIP. Stack Bundles was one of my favorite rappers of all time. Max B and Stack Bundles made them Bird Gang tapes. I'm sorry. Jim Jones just rode the wave. Jim Jones rode the wave of Max B. So then Max B gets locked up. You know what I'm saying? The bail gets set at $2 million. Then they break it down to 90 grand. Jim Jones bails him out. Max B has to sign over his publishing. That's when the beef started. And shortly after that, Max B gets a 75-year sentence. Then in 2010, Max B's publishing was sent back to him because the court said that Jim Jones used that as leverage to get him out on the bail. So so they dropped the vigilante season while he was in jail. And then in 2000, I think in 2016 or something like that, the initial charges got dropped or whatever, and they got pled guilty to the aggravated manslaughter. So then he had 20 years, and he got 12 years, and after that, he got let out. So that's the whole story about Max B. So now I'm telling y'all something. I'm gonna give y'all some real shit, man. They ain't been that Max B welcome home shit. That to me was like personified perfection. Like, you come home, you get out of jail Sunday morning. French Montana welcomes you, and salute to French Montana, man. French Montana been holding that man down for years. Always saying free Max B, free Max B. And right now, French Montana is at a state now where he can put Max B where he need to be. French Montana got the connects to do that. So Max B, if he keeps his head on straight and gets to that booth and makes great music, then we gonna hear the Bigger Veil. We're going to hear the real Max Bigger Veil. There's a song on his YouTube, on his Spotify called Elevators. That's the last song he released before he came out. And when I heard the Elevator song, if we get that Max B, we get the Elevators Max B Slim, hey, bro, he going to shut it down, yo. He is going to shut it down. I don't care what any rapper coming out now, he going to shut it down. And New York need this. I saw recently that him and Dane Grease, they got back together. Oh my God, yo. If you ain't heard those early Max B tapes with Dane Grease doing the beats, yo, Dane Grease need to come out of retirement. Him, Max B, French Montana. Give me a Coke Wave tape. Give me a Wavy Crockett tape. Give me something, man. The streets gotta get fed, man. The streets gotta get fed. Now, we all know Jim Jones, man. I'm going to tell you something about Jim Jones. This is the worst thing that happened to Jim Jones. Because Jim Jones was starting to climb a little bit. He was getting a little bit of traction. That it's like a car that's crashed. When Max B came home, he saw all the love he was getting. He got love from everybody. I went on his Instagram, and I saw comments from everybody in the industry. I'm talking about E40, 504. I'm talking about everybody. He got love for Method Man. Everybody. That's how you do it. You come home and you get that much love, Slim. That man had a freaking, he goes to the Jets game. He get a big dinner with everybody meeting him. He goes to the club. I mean, Slim, you can't do it no better. And to throw icing on the cake, if you really think about it, Your man Dave East went to the dinner. Didn't Jim Jones say on that podcast that him, Mano, Fab, and Dave East got that if you're a friend of my enemy, I can't be friends with you? Some shit like that. And Mano was like, man, I'm rocking with you and everything. You see Dave East there. What you do if you Jim Jones? You gonna talk to Dave East like, man, hey man, I gotta sun you for a minute, man. I gotta sun you, man, bro. You know you're messing with my op. You know what I'm saying? This is a real man. He be like, nah, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. My question is, you can make up for Fresh Montana, but you can't make up a Max B. I think because Fresh Montana, that was just a beef that, you know, I heard that was a way more sinister beef because there was some gunshots and all this shit back when Fresh Montana was beefing with him. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. My advice for Jim Jones is, I think for the most part, Max B done moved on. Max B trying to get his family straight, get his music career back popping. I guarantee you, I bet you any amount of money, Max B gonna do a bunch of interviews. Max B gonna be lit. Because now, if you Max B, this is the time where you supposed to go ahead and just put your shit in position so you can win. Because now you got everybody in the industry looking at you. And you know that's making Jim Jones mad. Max B got more love in 2 days than Jim Jones got in the last 4 years. Make that make sense. I said on Instagram, because they was talking about like I don't know, it was a Facebook or Instagram or whatever, what podcast you should go on. I said, man, Talk is Flea. If I'm Cam, I'm calling French, I'm calling Max B. Come on, Talk is Flea. That joint would do, you know how many views that joint would do? That would actually, the 50 Cent joint would do nowhere near the numbers that Max B would do. You don't think $1 million worth of game? Gilly and Wallow ain't salivating that interview? Max B right now? Max B the hottest thing in the game right now? When you know we need it in the game? Max B birthed a lot of these rappers that you hear now. The A Boogies, the Wiz Khalifas. You know what I'm saying? Those guys, those melodic, Mo 3, all those rappers that y'all listen to with the melodic flow and all that shit. Max B started that shit. All people gonna say, oh, Bone Thugs was doing it. I said, Bone Thugs started it, but Max B enhanced it. Yes, I said it. Bone Thugs started it. Max B enhanced it. The only reason why Max B wasn't as big as he is now, or as big as he was, is because he got locked up. That's the only reason. And let's talk about this Dave East situation, man. Bama's is actually they going for Dave East because he went to that dinner, man. I don't know why, man. I'm like, yo, he did a song with Max B back in 2017. If you don't remember, it was Dave East, it was Max B, and who else was on that song? Let me see who else was on that song. I gotta see who else was on that song, man. I gotta see who else was on that song. Cam. It's a song on a Max B tape. I think it's like a tape. It's like a lost tapes or whatever. It was Cam, it was Dave East, and it was Max B. Dope ass song. Jada Kiss did a song with Max B. Jim gonna be mad at that. You don't want to come at Jada. Fat Joe and Jada Kiss. If I'm Fat Joe and Jada, man, bring Max B on. Let's talk about this whole. Let's talk about the Mano situation. Mano was a. What are the odds of you being in the exact same game and Max B and not seeing him, Slim? Y'all both on the field. What, you was on one side of the field and Max B was on the other side of the field? I'm trying to figure out what the deal is. I'm trying to figure out what the deal is. And Max, you know what I'm saying? Max is chilling. Max like, man, there's a clip going around. Somebody said Mano was at the game. He started laughing. You know how Max be. with the laugh, man. I call it the Wavy Crockett laugh or whatever, man. But you know, Max B, he just like, yo, I'm home. I've been in the can for 16 years. I got to get acclimated. I saw photos and images of him back in the booth. New York needed bad, yo. New York hip hop is at a all-time low. I'm not lying, Slim. Rappers are holders at an all-time low. Will Max B solve everything? No. But he'll give New York a shot of adrenaline that is vastly needed. This is why the Pop Smokes and the K-Flocks and all those dudes are missing, because they were kind of like those next generation up. I tell anybody. And people say, man, I never heard of Max B. Go on Spotify, go on Apple Music, and go listen to the Coke Wave tapes. Him and Fresh Montana. Go listen to the $1 Million Baby mixtape. Go listen to the Wavy Crockett tape. All you gotta do is Google Max B mixtapes and it all come up. Also, Doggy Diamond, salute to Doggy Diamonds. He made a great point. He said, when Max B was going through a situation with Jim Jones, Connecticut held him down. If I'm Max B, I'm going back up to Connecticut and doing some shows. But my thing for Max B is stay out of trouble. Stay hooked up with French Montana. Do your music. Get your merchandise straight. Keep your teams tight and do what you gotta do. Because me personally, I'm happy to see Max B home. I'm happy. Happy to see Wavy Crockett home. Because at the end of the day, the industry needs a Max B. Max B by himself, he invented the wave. Nobody was saying Wavy before Max B. When the wave movement, you know what I'm saying? I heard Kanye wanted to name his album Waves, but he couldn't do it because of Max B. Max B invented the wave. The Max B fans was getting on Kanye. You can't name your album Waves. That's Max B. He's the last of the Mohicans. No matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something. The last of the Mohicans is C Murder. Gotta get C Murder out, man. That's it. Once C Murder comes on, that's we done. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Hood vs. Pablo 1 home, Pooh Shiesty home, Max B home. You know what I'm saying? All these other rappers coming home now. You know, you might say K-Flock and all them others. I'm talking about the ones that I listen to. The Pooh Shiesty, the Hood vs. Pablo 1s, the Max B's. Now I can go put them on my playlist again. But let me know if you happy about the Wave God being home. It's your boy Jay here with another video. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. This is the second channel. On my way to 2,000 subscribers, man. Hit it up. Until next time, folks. I'm out of here.